Hey guys, how's it going? Hope you've been doing well. It's been a little bit, I suppose. I don't know, since a consistent schedule. We're gonna try and do something about that. Anyway, it's Ace Attorney. So I figured all I play are visual novels anyway, so why not just lean into that, right? Which is fine. Don't get me wrong. Like I'm not trying to sound like I'm complaining here. But I don't know, I was kind of looking through games that I had intended to play, you know, going through the Steam backlog as people do, and I was like, oh shit, dude, Ace Attorney's a game, huh? Completely forgot about it. I know, if you're new here, hi, welcome, glad to have you here. I like to talk a little bit about what I know about a game before I play it, and it's an easy one. I know nothing, literally nothing, fuck all. I can tell you precisely to a T the knowledge I have. It is that of there's a character. I don't know their name. I don't know his name at all. I don't know anything about him, but I believe he's wearing red, and he has a line where he says, "You're not just a clown, you're the entire circus." Something along those lines. That is it. I've seen it in a meme. That is everything I know about Ace Attorney. That, my boy, his name's Phoenix Wright. It's on the screen. I've seen him in the fighting game Marvel vs. Capcom. And he'll point at you and say objection. So I imagine we will likely be doing this. Whether or not that will happen soon, I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna turn the BGM down a little bit, just because it's a smidgen. What the fuck is SE? Huh? I also can't interact with any. Oh. Sound effect. You know what? We'll just turn all this down to 1. That's fine. I think we're probably fine. You know what? I don't know if I want any vibration. You're gonna make my keyboard and mouse vibrate? That is terrifying. Please do not do that. I beg of you. Anyway, let's just dive right in. I imagine we will probably be starting with just Ace Attorney, the first game. To make things nice and simple. Look at this, dude. Yo. Yeah, I didn't realize I got a picture of me. What the fuck? Hold on. I will indeed play episode 1, the first turnabout. So I know you're in like a courtroom, I guess I shouldn't say I know that. Oh fuck, I'm gonna have to voice act this, aren't I? Oh shit, dude. Damn it. Why me? I can't get caught. Not like this. I've got to find someone to pin this on. What the? Oh, we just know who it is instantly. Someone like him. I'll make it look like he did it. Okay. August 3rd, 9:47 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 2. Boy, am I nervous. I believe we are playing as Mr. Phoenix Wright at this point. Right. Oh, hiya, Chief. Whew, I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Also, I adore, I just want to go ahead and say, I absolutely adore how the chat log is called court record. That's so good. Whoever did that, that guy needs a raise. That's fucking awesome. Oh no, court record is not the chat log. This is my evidence. But my badge is evidence? Wait, what the fuck? Okay, and then we've got, never mind, I'm an idiot. Profiles. Hold on, I'll learn more about these people later. Wait a second. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. It says a lot about you. And your client as well. Thanks? Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case? Yes. Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out in any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over. What the fuck is this? My life, everything, it's all over. Is that your client screaming over there? Yeah, it's him. Death, despair. Oh, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna die. It sounds like he wants to die. Yeah. Bro, there is no world. This man's really called Butz. Come on, dude. We can't. No, please. This is a joke. You're gonna update his little name tag here. Or no way, right? Nick. Hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell them I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die. What? What's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. I can't live in a world without her. I can't. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Wait, my name's Nick? That was Phoenix Wright. Where the fuck did Nick come from? And you're gonna tell me this guy's name is Larry Butz? Jesus. Oh, Nick, you gotta tell me who took my baby away. The person responsible for your girlfriend's death? The newspapers say it was you. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. Murder is not a simple case, if this is your first case. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested, oh, Jesus Christ. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butz, that is his name, holy shit. My best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts, yeah. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. That, and I owe him one, which is why I took the case, to clear his name. And that's just what I'm gonna do. Let's go. We gotta help out my boy Larry Butz. Man, he really do have terrible luck if that's his fucking name, dude. Holy shit. August 3rd, 10 a.m. District Court courtroom number 2. Holy shit. Oh my god. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry, but you cannot, there is no fucking work. This is why I could not work in any official capacity whatsoever. And I'm not just saying in like a government job or in something important like a courtroom. Anything that has any sort of like dignity to its role, I would never be able to do. Because the moment I had to look at a man dead in the eyes and say, court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butz, and not have to burst out laughing, it's over for me. There's no shot. There's just no fucking chance. Prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright? This is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor. I'm, a little nervous. The conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your reaction. I'm sorry, dude. Little bit of Folon lore. I've been in court, all right? Like now, I haven't been like on fucking trial or anything like that, but I've been in a courtroom for like, you know, a proceeding. I've seen how this works. And the idea that the judge looks at one of the fucking attorneys and is like, Your first time, huh? Like that would freak the client out, right? You'd be like, holy shit, dude, what do you mean? My guy doesn't know anything. He's getting tested. Come on. That's so fucking weird. This is ridiculous, but I get it. They have to have a tutorial. Anyway, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. Yes, Your Honor. Oh, hands shaking, eyesight fading. The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case. I believe. What if I get it wrong, though? Hold on. What if I'm incorrect? I mean, it's Larry Butz. We know this. The defendant? Well, that's Larry Butz, Your Honor. Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. That's the test? What's the name of the guy who hired you? Oh, you got it right? All right, we're good. Like, what? Okay, thank God. Oh, I thought that was it. I was like, I need a little more to go off of, guy. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name? I know this one. Glad I read the case report over to okay. Glad I read the case report cover to cover so many times. I don't know why that one gave me so much trouble. It's... Wait. Uh-oh. No way, I forgot. I'm drawing a total blank here. Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name? Oh, the victim. Of course I know the victim's name. I, just forgot. Temporarily. I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the victim's name is listed in the court record. Just press tab to check it at any time, okay? All right. Cindy, of course, Cindy. We all remember Cindy. Is Cindy Stone? Obviously. Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you. Mr. Wright, who is the victim in this case? Oh, can I even check it here? Like, oh, literally at any time. So even in the heat of the moment, I can be like, the victim. Yeah, that's a good question. It's Winston Payne, age 52, cinder block. So good. The victim's name is Cindy Stone. Correct. Now, tell me, what was the cause of death? She died because we saw she was hit with a blunt object, but for the sake of the tutorial, I'm gonna go through the court record. So, autopsy report. Cause of death, loss of blood due to blunt trauma. She was hit with a blunt object. She was struck once by a blunt object. Correct. You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. Oh, it was a trick. It wasn't actually to test him. It was to get him to loosen up a bit. Judge is awesome. Let's go. Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure. Well done. First, a question for the prosecution. Mr. Payne? Yes, Your Honor. As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what that object was? The murder weapon was the statue of the thinker. Oh my God. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim. I see. The court accepts it into evidence. Statue added to the court record. Oh, it's just there. Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Use tab to check the court record frequently. Okay, I can just, there it is, the statue in the shape of the thinker. It's rather heavy. Yeah, heavy enough to beat someone to death with, huh? Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness. Jesus, we're just getting right in there. Holy hell. The prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butz, to the stand. I'm sorry, I'm trying. Chief, what do I do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. Uh-oh. Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad. Yo, look at him. Ahem. Mr. Butz, is it not true the victim had recently dumped you? Hey, watch it, buddy. We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Antony. Didn't they all die? I wasn't dumped. She just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me. Ever. What's it to you anyway? Mr. Butz, what you describe is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder. What do you mean, one of them? Oh, my poor dude, Larry. What do you mean, one of them? Lies, all of it lies. I don't believe a word of it. Your Honor, the victim's passport, clearly stated here, is the stamp, the fingerprints of another man. Multiple, actually. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. Oh, here's the passport. Arrived home from Paris on 7:30 the day before the murder. Indeed, she appears to have returned the day before the murder. Dude, no way. The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. What? I don't know how much models make. Do they not make a lot of money? I guess maybe if you're not like a super famous model. It appears that she had several sugar daddies. I'm sorry. When I thought this game was kind of old. There is no fucking shot the original version of this game has sugar daddy. Also, there is even less of a shot that someone would say the word sugar daddy in court when presenting evidence. What the fuck? Daddies? Sugar? Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle. Dude. We can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. What? Why are we trying to develop Miss Stone's character? She's fucking dead. Like, what? Tell me, Mr. Butz, what do you think of her now? Right? I don't think you want him to answer that question. Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I? Let's stop him from answering. Oh, hand slamming on the desk. I love it. My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to this case. Ooh. Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? That cheating she-dog. I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead. Yeah, and when I meet her in the afterlife, I'm going to get the bottom of this. I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. Let's continue with the trial, shall we? I believe the accused's motive is clear to everyone. Yes, quite. Oh boy, this is so not looking good. Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Oh. Well, did you or did you not? Huh? Well, maybe I did and maybe I didn't. Uh-oh, he went. What do I do? I mean, this is a relevant question. He needs to answer honestly. I know, I'll send him a signal. Tell the truth. Yeah, I was there. I went. Order. Well, Mr. Butz? Dude, chill. She wasn't home, man. So, like, I didn't see her. Oh, Jesus. Your Honor, the defendant is lying. Lying? The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butz is lying. Well, that simplifies matters. Who is your witness? The man who found the victim's body just before making the gruesome discovery. He saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime. Order! Order in the court! Jesus, how many? We're gonna be doing that a lot, huh? Anytime anything exciting is gonna happen, I can already tell we're gonna have the... Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness. Yes, Your Honor. This is bad. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Sawit to the stand. Jesus Christ. Mr. Sawit, you sell newspaper subscriptions. Is this correct? Oh, yes, newspapers, yes. Mr. Sawit, you may proceed with your testimony. Oh, he's Mr. Saw It. Oh my God, because he saw it. Jesus Christ. Yep, okay, all right, I got it, I'm here, I'm with it. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder. Witness testimony. Witness account. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment, and I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. I wailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I'm sorry, you didn't go inside, but then you got the phone in the apartment? Hold on a minute, Mr. Saw It. I don't know about that. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there. Harry, why didn't you tell the truth? Can't defend you against a testimony like that. Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working? Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building. Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout? Yeah, hold on. Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Saw It used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your perusal. Electricity in Mrs. Stone's building was out from noon to 6 p.m. on the day of the crime. Holy shit. Bruh, that's rough, dude. Now, Mr. Wright. Yes. Yes, Your Honor. You may begin your cross-examination. Cross-examination, Your Honor? All right, right. This is it. The real deal. How does he not know what a cross-examination is? If he's already, clearly he's a lawyer. Like, come on. What exactly am I supposed to do? Why? You exposed the lies in the testimony the witness just gave. Lies? What? He was lying? Your client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty? How do I prove he's not? You hold the keys. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find the contradictions between the court record and the witness's testimony. Then, once you've found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face. Okay. Open the court record with tab, then point out contradictions in the testimony. Now? No, not now. Okay, understood. Cross-examination. Oh my God, sorry, I had to take a sip of water. We're gonna be doing a lot of that here, I see. I did not realize there was literally no voice acting, which is fine, don't get me wrong. Oh, it goes like bit by bit. Q is press? Oh, like, okay, I see, okay. Well, what evidence do we have? There's the blackout. That's really all we have, I feel, that's relevant at the moment. 4 to 5 p.m. was the time of death. Okay, he was going door to door. Yeah, this is fine. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it's strange, I looked inside the apartment. Now, this is what, yeah, no, hold on. Press. So, you didn't touch anything in the apartment? Yes, I mean, no. Nothing. Okay, what happened next? That's it? I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. How would you know? You didn't touch anything. The phone in her apartment wasn't working? Yes, I mean, no, it wasn't. Right. But you said you didn't go into the apartment, or did you? Oh, that, I can explain that. There was a cordless phone on a shelf in the entranceway. I reached inside and tried using that to call. And that phone wasn't working, correct? What happened next? Went to a nearby park and found a public phone. Why use a public phone? Well, you see, I don't have a cell phone. And being the middle of the afternoon, there was no answer at the nearby apartments. Ah, right. What time did you call again? I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. That's impossible. That's impossible. How did you call at 1 p.m. when she died at 4 to 5 p.m.? Hold on there, buddy. 1 p.m. Are you certain? Yes, absolutely. He seems really confident. 1 p.m.? Right. Doesn't that seem strange to you? Present some evidence to contradict him. Okay, how do I do that? Tab is present. I would like to present the autopsy. Objection! Objection! We did it! You found the body at 1 p.m. You're sure? Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death at sometime after 4 p.m. There was no body to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? Jesus. This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time. The time is trivial? I'm sorry, Mr. Payne. The time isn't relevant anymore. He's finding bodies before they exist. I think that's pretty impressive, personally. I want to find out more about this superpower Mr. Sawit has. After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Sawit, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.? Gee, that's a really good question. Great job, Wright. Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one, and their whole story falls apart. I mean, this guy was an absolute clown, but you know. But wait, I remember now. Would you care to give your testimony again? Okay, the time of discovery. He can just change his testimony and be like, nah, actually, this is what happened. My bad. Whoopsie daisy. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a taped program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. Yeah, okay, dude. I see. You heard a voice saying the time on a taped program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Right. You know what to do. I've got this one. Don't worry, I've got it. Easy, simple. Okay. So, when he found the body, he heard the time. I feel like we don't really have any evidence to do anything about it. How did she just arrived yesterday? How did she pre-record something? It's simple. It's so simple. No, the electricity was out. That's even simpler. Wait a minute. There was no goddamn electricity. There's a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Objection! Hold it right there. Excuse me. I did not mean to. The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. And this record proves it. You couldn't have heard a television or a video. Well... The defense has a point. You have an explanation for this, Mr. Sawit. No, I find it quite puzzling myself. Quite. Wait, I remember now. Mr. Sawit, the court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant contradictions are harming your credibility. That, and you seem rather... Oh, no, that's the judge, sorry. That, and you seem rather distraught. My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body. Very well, Mr. Sawit. Let's hear your testimony once more, please. Jesus Christ, how many times does he get to just do it over? Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. As in my name. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. Oh my God, this dude is... He is absolutely... How? How are you so stupid? That must have been what I saw. You saw a clock. I guess that would explain it. The defense may cross-examine the witness. Gladly. Yeah, true. Gladly. Oh, it's so free. I kind of want to press. It doesn't seem to be a downside for pressing. So I kind of want to just, like, do it anyway. Strikes me as a very suspicious mistake. Yes, I can see how you'd be a little doubtful. I'm really sorry. I only just remembered that table clock. A table clock? There's a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. The murder weapon? Yes, the table clock that was used as a weapon. That's what I just said. Did you doze off in the middle of my testimony or something? Something's fishy here. Okay, and this is how I could get hints. Hold on, we'll go back. Yeah, the murder weapon. Anyway, I would like to present the actual murder weapon. Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was this statue. Now, how is this supposed to be a clock? Don't you see the little square down at the bottom of it on the base? That's where a digital time frame is told. Clearly. What? You with your objections and your evidence, just who do you think you are? Just answer the question, Mr. Sawit. Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock. Your Honor, if I may. Yes, Mr. Payne? As the witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it and it says the time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submitted it as a statue. My apologies. I see. The statue is actually a clock? So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness's testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with his testimony now? Yes, I do. Your Honor, there's a gaping hole in the witness's testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly a contradiction. Indeed. The witness knew it was a clock because he went into the apartment. You're lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder. Oh yeah? Prove it. Prove I went in there. I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. You struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard. Oh shit, that's pretty good. Order in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Oh, look at him. Mr. Sawit, the sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time. What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture. baseless. Just look at the witness's face. What's he doing over there? Would the witness care to elaborate? How do we... No, hold on. Wait, so the witness is now suddenly on trial? Wait, I don't think that's how this works. This is Mr. Butz's trial. We have to set up a whole new trial for Mr. Saw It. Did you strike the victim with the clock? That date, I never... Look, clock, I heard, no, I mean, I saw, God, oh, gee, his hair, bro. Shut up, I hate you. It was him, I tell you, I saw him. It's in my name, saw it. He killed her and he should burn. Give him death. Order in the court, I say. Your Honor, a moment, please. I need to talk to my witness and tell him to shut the fuck up. This is ridiculous. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claims. Mr. Wright, Your Honor, you claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence? The whole case is riding on this. I'd better think it through carefully. Your Honor, the sound Mr. Saw It heard was definitely this clock. A fact which is clear if you simply try sounding the clock, I guess. I mean, asking the neighbor. Ooh. If we ask the neighbors if they heard this sound, and then we sound the clock as well, we can be like, try sounding the clock. Let's sound the clock now, here in this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I ask the court to listen very carefully. I think it's 8:25. That certainly is a strange way to announce the time. Well, he is the thinker after all. It's ridiculous. So we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright? Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now? It's 11:25. As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Saw It heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Saw It, try to talk your way out of this one. You forgot one thing. Uh-oh, what's he talking about now? Well, it may seem like that clock is running 3 hours slow. It proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? What? Oh my God. If you can't prove that, you don't have a case. He's right. How am I gonna prove that? Damn it. I was so close. Mr. Wright, it seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim. Yes, Your Honor. This means I cannot let you indict the witness. Unfortunately, this ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank Saw It. I come all the way down here to testify, and look what happens. You treat me like a criminal, a criminal. You lawyers are all slime. I almost had him. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now. Damn. Oh, not so fast, Mr. Saw It. Yo, I'm calling in my assist. Hold on a second. Chief. Listen up, Wright. Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think. But, Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. Well, yes. But that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking out of the box. Make some shit up. The rules are who cares. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason and you'll have your proof. Right? Right? Can you not think of a reason as to why the clock would be 3 hours slow? I have no... Why the fuck would the clock be slow? Because it's an alarm clock. She used it on her trip from Paris, which has a 3-hour time difference. I don't fucking know. That's the best I got. Yeah, obviously I know. Wait, maybe I can prove it. You must have evidence somewhere that can prove it, right? Find it and let them have it. Well, Mr. Wright, you say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support this claim? Of course. There is a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my claim beyond a doubt. Ha! Tough words. Let's see you pull this one off. Let's see this evidence that proves why the clock was running slow. It's the passport. Take that! The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day there. Is the time difference between... Hold on, where does this game assume I'm playing? Wait a second. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in... That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in her apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Saw It? Or should I say, Mr. Did It? Oh my God. Yo, Phoenix cooked him, dude. Holy shit. Is he good? Oh my God, he died. Holy shit. What the fuck? Order, I say. Yo, this game is awesome. Wait a minute. Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness? He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. I have to say, I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly. And find the true culprit at the same time. Thank you, Your Honor. At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butz, not guilty. Let's go! We did it, Larry! We did it! You're off the hook! And with that, this court is adjourned. It turns out that Frank Saw It was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see what people were out of the house. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Saw It let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Saw It grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. And there it is. And fucking killed her. August 3rd, 2:32 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. Whew, I still can't believe we won. Right. Good job in there. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you. Not at all. Not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note. I've never seen the Chief looking this happy. If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel. Yeah, for real. Well, I don't know. Didn't his, like, girlfriend die, but not his girlfriend? I don't know what their relationship was anymore. My life is over. Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now? Oh, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. Good. Wait, no, I mean bad. Bad. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. But my Cindy Wendy's gone, man. Gone forever. Larry, she was a... Nah, never mind. Congratulations, Harry. Harry? Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butz, innocent. Thanks. I really owe you one, bro. Oh my God. She really just called him Harry Butz, huh? And he's like, yeah, that's fine. I won't forget this, ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner? Movie? My treat. Oh, no, I couldn't. Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook. Oh, hey. Here, take this. It's a present. The clock? The murder weapon? A present? For me? Wait, wasn't this the evidence that... Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me. Really? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. Yo, Nick. Can you believe it? I was so into that chick. Get someone like Larry in your life and you'll never be bored. Holy hell. And she was just playing me for a fool. Does that make you just want to cry? Larry. Are you so sure? Squeeze me? I think she thought quite a lot of you in her own way. Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me, okay? Oh, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right? Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him? Huh? Oh, yeah, right. What the heck is she talking about? Obviously, she took the clock with her to Paris. Check this out, Larry. Proof positive you weren't just some chump to her. Huh? What about that clock? This is the clock you made for her, Larry. And she took it with her when she traveled. Whatever, she probably just needed a clock, that's all. You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Well, make of it what you will. Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks. I hope that made him feel a little better. Right? I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Yeah, you're telling me we got this man certified as an attorney. He passed the bar without knowing how important evidence is? What the fuck? Also, hopefully you realize things can change depending on how you look at them. People, too. You never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right? Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off? Yeah, I guess so. Say, how about dinner? On me. We'll drink a toast to innocent Butz. Yeah. Oh, speaking of Harry, you were saying a part of why you became a lawyer was because of him. Yeah, well, a part, at least. You'll have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks? Yo, Phoenix? Having some drinks with the chief? Wait a minute. And so, my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's so good to have friends." But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us. Unless you count the clock he gave me, I didn't know it then. But that clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident. Oh shit! And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep. No, not the chief! The end. Okay, cool. So is this like episodic trial by trial? That's pretty cool. Yeah, there we go. Episode 2. A brand new episode has been added. I would indeed love to save my progress up to this point. I will save it in the first data slot. Oh, is it going right into the next one? Hold on, I feel like this is a... Hello? This is Maya. Hey, Maya, it's me. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Sorry, I've been so busy. How have you been? Well, lonely, and it's all your fault. Nah, I'm just teasing. been great. I'm finally getting used to having my own place. That's good to hear. Actually, I'm calling because I have a favor to ask. I know. You want me to hold evidence for you? Sharp as always. There's a lot of buzz about the upcoming trial. I just don't feel safe keeping the evidence here. I gotcha. So what is it this time? It's a clock. A clock? Yeah, it's made to look like that statue, the Thinker, and it tells you the time. I thought you might like it. You always like toys. Hey, I'm not a little girl anymore, sis. Now, you know I'm only teasing. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry. I put some papers inside it instead. Papers? Is that the evidence then? Well, there's a possibility it might turn out that way. Yes. Can you come by the office tonight? Say 9 o'clock to pick it up? I'll be in a pre-trial meeting until then. Okay, sis, but I expect dinner. Something good. Like burgers. I could really go for a good burger. Okay, we'll hit the usual joint. All right, it's a deal. Okay, sis, see you soon. Yep, I'll be waiting, Maya. Conversation recorded, September 5th, 9:27 a.m. Wait, well, hold on. Before we really dive too far into this, because I feel like we're just continuing on to the next episode, I do think this is a good place to call it. We're at the hour mark, roughly. It's perfect. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. As always, if you look down in the description, there's a link to the official page, the official Steam page. This time, we're back to Steam. You can get the game for yourself if you want to do so. And if you made it this far with me, again, I really, truly appreciate you being here, and I hope you have a great rest of your day, or your night, or whatever time it is, and I'll see you again next time. Goodbye.